have a very young, bright killer and crusher inside of the interwebs who is coming inside the show I'm talking about the founder of Cal AI, who has been just finding ways to grow his app and business to the moon, such that it recently got acquired from MyFitnessPal. I'm talking about the one and only Jake Castillo. Jake, get in here. Get in here, Jake.
What's up, guys? What's up? Happy to be here.
Let's go, brother. We've been waiting to get you in here, man. You know, Jake, I would say, you know, and forgive me if this comes off as you know, like we're heating you up a little bit. But brother, you've been everywhere. You've been all over the internet. You are like the teenage phenom who's been coming up since you were 14 and growing your business to the moon. And man, now you've had this incredible experience of getting acquired here. Brother, how did you grow Cal AI so fast without raising a dollar? Man, what did that look like? What were you doing in your daily to make this thing go up and to the right and to the moon?
Yeah, so at the start, it was a lot of work. It was like 20-hour days for probably like 10, 12 months. And our primary like distribution strategy was just through influencers, because that allowed us to get a massive amount of views at a pretty cheap CPM. So every day I was just like on the phone with influencers, signing new people, reviewing their content, getting it out. Yeah, at one point we had over like 300 influencers creating content for us.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And like every post needed to be reviewed. And yeah, like each post, like on average, like was getting 100, 200,000 views. So.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Seriously, man.
Yeah. So, because a lot of people, they think when we talk like influencers, they're thinking like UGC content. Like that's not what we're doing. We're working with like established influencers and piggybacking off their existing audience. Because the UGC video, it's a crapshoot whether or not it's going to get views. But an influencer video, they've already got an established audience. So you're guaranteed a certain number of views depending on that influencer's following.
Are you also taking the control and putting together the script beforehand? Is it a blank script you're giving to everybody? Is it personalized one-on-one based on the influencer? How are you approaching this?
Yeah. So one, we have kind of a unique approach to this because first and foremost, we are not creators, right? These influencers built their following because they're great at what they do. And it would be foolish of me to tell them how to do it, right?
Wow,
like
sure.
I don't have a following, they do. So like let them cook. So we gave them almost full creative control. We just had like a couple not even talking points, a couple things they had to do within their Cal AI sponsored videos. Yeah. And as long as they hit on those points, they could do whatever they wanted. And when I say like those points, like very simple, it's just, we needed to show the app working in use. And other than that, they had free reign.
Wow. That's awesome. I think that's so cool because I hear so many programs where brands will reach out and they'll just be like, this is our rigid script. And it's like, well, why are you reaching out with an influencer? They know a little bit more than you. And you're just basically forcing the, round peg into a square hole. It doesn't really make sense for virality's sake.
100%. And it's going to be pretty jarring to that influencer's audience if they're go into their favorite influencer's video and suddenly the content is way different than anything they did before. So that wouldn't lend itself well to virality or a high converting video. And on top of that, it's just not scalable. If I'm having to script 4 videos a month for all of our influencers and we have 300 influencers, there's just no time. And like, I would be spending all my time on that rather than finding the next great influencer to work with.
Wow. I want to touch on something a little bit more personal too. You shared your bank account balance from 15 months ago.
You did.
What was it? It was like 58 cents.
$9.50. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, so this is crazy. And I think this is a testament to one, your execution on all of this. And this is a statement about the world that we live in today, where you can go in 15 months and basically go 0 to acquired.
It's
And
bananas.
you guys just did it with raw execution. I mean, that's crazy, because that obviously that tweet went crazy viral and people were like, I'm sure it's probably a little bit better now after the acquisition.
Yeah. It is a little better now.
Nice.
It was a crazy time, because like especially we were making money, right? Like Cali was profitable from day one, but we just reinvested everything into the business and didn't spare any dollars, everything into the business. And ultimately that's what allowed us to scale so fast, because like if we took payments for ourselves, that may have resulted in us not being able to afford the next big influencer. Sure. And every influencer, like it's just the ROI was so positive on it. It didn't make sense for us to take the short-term gratification of that money. And it's just delay.
That is wild, man. That is wild. So, I know, Jake, that you're growing an app, you're growing software, but I think a lot of people that spend their life, in growth marketing with maybe a more traditional kind of D2C e-commerce play, they might just kind of throw this out the window. Oh, well, it's like software, it's a different game, etc. But there are so many things that you're saying right now that every marketer and founder inside of e-commerce needs to hear. Number one, they're the creator. They know better than me. They've got a massive audience. I don't. I mean, why put the constraints on? Hey, I really didn't like the way that you showed the app there. Could you tweak it?
This isn't on brand.
This isn't on brand for us. Could you change your shirt? I mean, there's so many things inside of our space that happen like this, and it just slows this whole process down. And what I'm hearing from you is minimum requirements and speed, baby. More. We need more. We need more distribution, more creators. I mean, everybody needs to hear that. Is that fair, Colin? I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like the faster, like with AI, everyone's always saying like, oh, the only moat is taste, or the only moat is one's opinion and like their vision. But I really think the only moat that we have today is speed. And the faster you can move, the more you're going to win. And there was a million Cali competitors that they just couldn't move as fast as us, because, and that's why like they're probably not even on the App Store anymore. And we are where we are, which I think like today we're number 2 on the App Store.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. Speed is the moat. Boy, I love that. That's bars.
That's bars. Wow. So now you're officially a part of the MyFitnessPal team, and you'll be staying there for a little bit. Do you have any ideas on what you want to do next?
Yeah, it's a good question. Right now, the focus is still on Cali. I love the product. I love the mission. And there's still so much more opportunity out there. If I go out to a restaurant and I see people like tracking their calories, most of them still don't know what Cali is. And until that changes, I think the job's not done.
I love that. Job's not done,
heat.
Baby.
That's heat.
Now, tell me if this is true, Jake. I heard also in this speed distribution, focused run that you guys have been on, a generational run. I mean, for yourself, and for those involved in the company. I heard that you guys were running like 12 plus TikTok accounts. Is that true? I mean, I don't know. And if it was true, man, why do that? Why is it advantageous to do that? There's a lot of people inside our space that have the thought like, no, you just need like the one account. You got to make that happen. Give us perspective on the multiple accounts and the strategy behind that.
Yeah. So we had at one point over 20 accounts. One for all of our marketing assistants. And there's a couple of reasons behind that. First and foremost, if you're reaching out to like content creators, you're limited on how many messages you can send a day. So it's like create more accounts, right? And then you get like a fresh slate. Second, every time you post a video, you're like throwing a dart at the dartboard.
Yeah.
And you're just more likely to hit the bullseye if you take more throws. So it's like just post the videos on as many platforms, as many channels as possible, and you're bound to hit the bullseye eventually. And then all it takes is one viral video to, you know, get you like $70,000 or $50,000 from that one video.
And I know, Colin, I know because of how you're wired, you love this right now. You love multiple accounts, multiple shots on goal, as many as we can. I know you're eating this up.
Yeah, for sure. I know. And I think, Jake, you've probably heard of Tabs Chocolate. They implemented a similar strategy where they would have basically 15 to 20 subdomain TikTok accounts that they would then be pushing out. And that was on the D2C side. Do you still think that playbook is a kind of quote unquote alive and well for e-commerce founders?
100%. So yeah, like fun fact, like my origin story, I worked with Oliver Mercado.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. So like there's a ton of learnings that I got from him, you know, mad respect to Oliver. Super grateful for everything he taught me along the way. But yes, I think absolutely, like everyone should be doing, because it's so low lift, right? Sure. It may, like you may only get like one viral hit a month or every 2 months, but like it doesn't cost you anything other than your time. But it doesn't take that much time, especially with like things like CloudBot and OpenCloud. Like you can just automate the whole process now.
Yeah. Wow. So, and then do you have a threshold too? We're talking viral, and I think a lot of people talk about this. Do you have a threshold where you're like, hey, once you hit this level of views and or likes, this is a seismic shift for the business? Do you have that type of kind of like ceiling where once you break through this, yes, it's a seismic shift, whether that's 100,000 views, it's 1 million views, it's 2 million, etc.
Are you saying like on an individual video basis? Like when
exactly?
Yeah. Honestly, anything over 1 million views, and you're going to see your numbers exponentially increase. It's insane.
Wow. That's a great threshold to have. That's a great threshold to have.
And it's also nice for, you know, entrepreneurs and founders to have a target. It's like, just got to get that 1 million view video, just get that 1 million views, and then I'm good. And it's like, it's not a matter of like if, it's when, as long as you're taking the shots, and you're going to get it eventually.
Yeah.
Wow. I think like that number one, it's a big number. it's a big number. You know, it's a big number. But I mean, it's telling, it's signal like, hey, whatever your expectations are, 10,000, 100,000 need to go up. We got to get the first milli hit video. Also, like kind of crazy the like the production tree that has come out of Oliver Mercado, man. It seems like there's so many people that have kind of come out of that tree of success. I would love, Jake, if you would give us some perspective for founder operators who have not gone through the acquisition process. Man, what was that like going through that bootstrapped? And any advice that you would have for people who want to see that or want to get there or are on the way?
Yeah, I think 2 things. One, be prepared. Like if you think you've worked hard up until this point, like you haven't seen anything until you've gone through an acquisition process. It is, like it was insane. I didn't sleep probably for like 2 weeks. Just
wow.
But it's easy, you know, you've got that light at the end of the tunnel. So you've got that like carrot dangling in front of you that's pretty tantalizing. As for advice, make sure you have a really good lawyer on your side. Like that is not the time to skimp out and like try and budget your way through. Like invest in a good lawyer, and because there's just like so many, like a lot of documents, a lot of things that like you're not going to want to read. You may think you do, but you don't. Like after 10 days and 20-hour days of it, like you can't. And like you can upload them to ChatGPT, but like all it takes is like for it to miss one line, and that's like a huge difference in the deal.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean that's really massive. I think Jake, you touched on that. I would you know echo that point as well. A lawyer in this moment is one of your biggest allies in the world. Do not skimp on that. And listen to everything he says. That's basically what I did, where I was like, I'm not the expert in this. You tell me whatever I need to do, man. Whatever you need from me, you let me know, because I'm going to get it to you as soon as possible. I think that's a great piece of advice.
Jake, having gone from very little in the bank account now to acquisition, and now, man, you're still running up Cal AI. I would expect you to be in the Bahamas on a boat somewhere.
Yeah, what are you doing? Take a vacation.
Using Starlink or whatever, to keep things going. Man, where are you? What are you doing now?
Yeah, I'm just chilling in my house, just chugging away. It is weird. Yeah, like it still hasn't fully hit me yet,
Sure.
And I think hopefully it'll I'll be able to breathe soon and just enjoy it, but it still hasn't fully settled.
Wow. Are you going for a crazy purchase soon, where you're like, I've been eyeing this thing for a while now, and I think I might reach my hand out and grab it?
Honestly, man, I'm so simple. For me, a crazy night is just going to the movies and dinner with my fiance. Other than
Let's
that,
go. Let's go. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. That's a great answer for the fiance to hear as well. That's a great answer for the fiance.
Maybe off air, I'll have a different answer for you guys.
Fiance's hanging out somewhere in the other room, or she's tuning in live. It's just, good answer.
They're always listening. Always
Starts the R8 up. He's like, yeah, let's go. Let's rock and roll.
There's so many things here that are applicable to everybody inside of e-commerce, regardless of what widget they're selling, be it an app, be it software, be it service, be it, a physical product and kind of a traditional brand side. I love the principles that you brought out here. Speed is your moat. In the age of AI, there's so many things that just competitors can be spun up. And even if you're selling a physical product, maybe you can bring in Oliver on Bustum to get some of your competitors out of the way. But speed and distribution, that's the moat. And if you can run it faster than everybody else, you have got a real advantage on your hands. And Colin, this makes me want to start 12 Ecom Cowboy accounts.
I'm ready. Yeah,
we need to open the claw. We need to wire that thing up.
Yeah, this is exactly how I was thinking about it. Was you make 12 ecom accounts, you open claw it out, we give it sources and all of this stuff, and you start blasting influencers.
Man, we really appreciate you making the time. And I would say too, this can't escape me. The first point that you made out of your mouth, Jake, is something that the best influencer operators that we have had on this show have said. And you said it at the ripe old age of, how old are you, Jake?
So my co-founders are 18, 19, and 23. I look young, but I'm actually much older. I am 31. I just turned 31.
Bro, you are drinking from the fountain of youth, brother.
Yeah, dude. How are you doing that? I look horrible compared to you.
You're drinking from the fountain of youth, man. Well,
oh my gosh.
The first point that you made, and I know that, this isn't necessarily your expertise. You've got expertise in so many areas, but you've obviously developed the playbook for it here. And the first point that you made about cheap CPMs, you want to get good CPMs.
Huge.
You work with the biggest and best creators that are available to you, and you let them cook. Man, we have had so many people say that point again and again. CPMs, cheap CPMs. You got to work with creators, cheap CPMs, better than Meta, etc. That's the first thing that came out of your mouth.
100%. 100%. That's everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, we appreciate you making the time and coming on the show, brother. We're going to stay connected and follow the journey at Cal AI, and we look forward to having you back, man. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye.